Here, he's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Gravity line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man. That's Dante Fortin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Bronco 80, go!
Now, this looks like a design run. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He'll take care of it himself, picks up the first down, and a gain of 12.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Touch the eagle.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is taken in left side by Fortin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
More yards.
Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And
to the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Blues. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. He gets free inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, KC.
But I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Chiefs 14, Blues 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready, ready.
We'll start out here with an option to the left. Up the sideline, past the 30. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards for the touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Here's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground.
The ball carried by number 34. The tackle made just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoffs. All even on the scoreboard. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Third and 6. Throwing now, Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
This caught right side by Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Get it! 19, 18! Ready,
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It leads to
and that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it is...
That one intercepted. And the Blues are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Lions! 70 Lions! Buffalo 18! Trap 60! Trap 60! Mustang 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Ready! 77! Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Bronx 18. Pioneer.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that. all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Blues are going to take over here up near the 40.
Mahomes pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Here we go, set.
The drive will start on the ground. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
On the set.
Second and 10.
Go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
60 in, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. And He'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 18 card, Viking, 18. 10 to 11, 10 to 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's a designed run. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down. Up past the 40-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Back all 80. Come 19. Come 19, Lion.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
70. Go.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter.
18 Cardinals, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This runs straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
13 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. Danny Stutzman getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
It's second down.
Attack! Yellow!
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 25, here's second and 1.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass. Both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Top 19. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, Mahomes. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
That's good.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, KC.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Blues are going to get the football at their own 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new.
Gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
19, Lion. 19, 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Warrior 17. Ready.
He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
He'll try and run right on the option. And he'll get it down to the 12. And That'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
Great run there, but now the question becomes, when does the defense start using their timeouts? You typically want to use them on the plus side of the 2-minute warning. So we'll see ultimately how they choose to play this out as this game kind of winds down.
To him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Got it. Ready?
He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
80. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run here.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Now, Mahomes. Open man, left side. He's got it. Inside the 20.
Mahomes pass complete to Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10.
19 type. Not Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.